Hello and welcome to another Tuesday Tidbit. Today's Tuesday Tidbit is should I and how do I freeze my credit? So I would kind of ask you the question like, do you have any reason to think you should freeze your credit? There's a lot of instances of security leaks, personal private information being leaked. And if you've received any notifications that you may have been a victim, and honestly, at this point, I think probably all of us have received some kind of notification of, hey, some vendor you have a relationship with had a data breach. First thing I do when I receive those notices is I try to figure out like what data was breached. Sometimes it's very innocuous stuff. Sometimes it's socials and birthdays. If you receive any of those notifications, social birthday might have been leaked, I would immediately err on the side of caution, log in, and freeze your credit. If you have any reason to think that you might have been had identity theft, had any of your information leaked, err on the side of caution and do it. And once you freeze your credit, you will receive PIN codes to unfreeze your credit. So long as you're keeping that information, unfreezing your credit is not too bad. Where the issues really arise is when people lose those PINs. And if you lose the PIN, then unfreezing your credit is going to be very, very challenging. So if you do freeze it, take the time, take the energy to save that PIN code that you're going to be receiving for future use. They'll also give you login information to their websites. And specifically, we're talking about transunion.com, Experian.com, and Equifax.com. If you go to all three of those websites, and really you need to freeze your credit with all three if you're going to freeze your credit at all, you need to save your login credentials, save your PIN codes when you get it. So long as you do that, unfreezing your credit when the time comes is actually rather easy. It's when people don't do that that things get rather tricky. So err on the side of caution. If you're worried about it at all, freeze your credit, transunion.com, Experian.com, Equifax.com. Save your login credentials somewhere securely so you don't have another issue on your hand, and save your PIN codes when you get them. Otherwise, it's pretty easy to unfreeze it when the time does come. Hope that helps. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.